Right, no dilly-dally. Let's see what the core gameplay producer, Ryan McArthur, has tweeted from the official DICE account as part of his developer Takeover. First up, we had this quick look at one of the base level player models. This is essentially the blank canvas we're given once we boot up the game. From there, we'll be able to unlock more options or switch and swap the different cosmetic items for this one. The same for the Axis player model. Again, there'll be plenty more to choose from, and this is just the player Ryan happened to be using. Remember, all of this customization is done within the company tab. Now, personally, I think the UI has gotten a massive overhaul compared to previous titles. You'll see it a bit more in just a second, but everything seems a good bit smoother and unified now compared to what it was in the beta. In terms of the actual outfits equipped, well, they're pretty bog standard at the minute, but like I mentioned, that'll be the case once we boot up the game for the first time. Then we got a really good look at the weapon customization screen, an area we've seen before but has since been really updated and improved. The weapon itself is no longer a static image, but instead it reacts to the UI. Now, one thing that will take some getting used to, but makes sense overall, is that once you select a weapon, you'll need to hit the replace weapon button to obviously switch it out. Once a weapon is selected, you can edit how it looks, the specializations available, and keep track of its progression. This is true to each weapon. But remember, to do this to another weapon, you'll have to hit that replace weapon button. Heading into the actual cosmetic tab, we can again, like during the beta, see that we can edit skins for different sections of the gun. In this case, we can edit the sights, the muzzle, the handguard, the receiver, the magazine, and the stock. Right now, Ryan has the Denison camo equipped, and from my understanding, this is taken from the Denison smock used by the British air troops. As Ryan opens up the selection though, we can see that there will be quite a number of weapon skins to choose from at launch. I know a lot of you lads won't care too much for this sort of thing, but on the flip side, do understand that a lot of players out there use these skins as a means of highlighting their accomplishments. So say a certain skin is unlocked after getting 1000 kills with a weapon, they'll want to show off that achievement by using that skin. Just keep that in mind. What skins can we make out anyway? So going from the top, we have Chromed Finish, which we actually see in this video. Pretty snazzy looking skin. We have a badass sounding one, White Tiger. Then we have the standard skin, the Denison one that is equipped. We have Captured, which is that kind of rustic feeling looking thing we got in the beta. We have Gold Plated, which of course was going to be in the game. It's Battlefield, of course. Then we have Mint, Night Owl, Patches, Birch, Countryside, Sandstorm, Predator, and Ghost. And then you can actually notice that the scroll bar goes a little bit further down, so there might be maybe 2 or 3 more skins that are just cut off. Most of these are self-explanatory, but there are some in there that I really want to see in action. The rarity can also be made out as the skins seem to be split into categories. Gold Plated is red, for example. I assume that means it's of high rarity, a little like the White Tiger skin. The grey skins seem to be pretty common. This isn't anything new, we saw this in Battlefield 1. How the soldier kinda checks his gun and smirks after being customized is pretty cool too. Up next, we have a quick look at the progression screen. Here is where you'll keep tabs on the different weapons, classes, and vehicles. How far along you are, how much XP you need to rank up, or what weapon attachments you can earn further down the line. It's a pretty detailed but structured layout, and I'm very happy to see DICE is focusing so much on this. It was by far one of the biggest complaints from the community about Battlefield 1. And finally, something small, a look at the awards tab, specifically the dog tags. 239 dog tags to be unlocked at launch, with plenty more coming later down the line. It appears that they'll be split into 7 categories: game modes, classes, exclusive, tides of war, weapons, vehicles, and gadgets. Now, exclusives, don't get your hopes up, it's not going to be that exciting. It's usually referring to things like Dice Friends or Game Changer tags or other tags gotten from hardware partners like Nvidia. There's a nice animation for each tag as well. For this Fjord Lord tag, I thought I'd mention the description, which reads, awarded for completing all 3 chapters of the Nordalese war story. How long each chapter remains to be seen, but according to Global Community Manager Dan Mitre, we can expect to learn more sometime next week. Pretty exciting stuff. But anyway, thank you lads for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please leave me a like, I'd really appreciate that, or a dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel for more Battlefield 5 news, but until the next video, I'll see you lads later.